Okay, so just a couple of announcements today. First off, there's going to be a student council meeting at lunch today, executive student council, and tomorrow there's going to be a general student council meeting. And also, there's going to be a lacrosse game. It's a home game against Christopher, so you guys should all come out and support us. And players, be out of your last period class 15 minutes early. Talk to your teachers so you don't get in trouble. And
all right, I have a couple club and athletic announcements to make about the yearbook. So if you're in clubs or athletics, pay attention. So today at lunch, Executive Student Council and Jets will be in Mr. Fink's room and Dungeons and Dragons so we can take a club picture. And then swim meet, we're going to take a team picture at the meet today. Caitlin will take the picture. And then Glee Club, meet outside at break to take a picture. And MUN and that's it. And help. So meet at break immediately. Meet outside.
Just wanted to let you know that tomorrow we're going to have a driver safety forum. So here at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning, we're going to have Sergeant Shen of the Carmel PD. He's going to come and talk. He was here a couple of years ago, so some of you will remember. Anyways, tomorrow at 11 o'clock. So what happens is the morning classes will be 5 minutes shorter. So after the third period, come here.
Just a reminder, on Friday we are going to be having a runoff ballot, so please go to your class meeting site. Do not come here during break. You're going to go to your class meeting site and be voting on Friday.
On Friday, those of you who are going on the field trip to CSUMB for the service fair, we're going to meet in the breezeway at 8:30. Your lunch is provided, so you don't need to bring a lunch. And if you would like to vote in the runoff that Ms. Williston just spoke about, she said she would be available in her room between 8:15 and 8:30, so you could vote before you go since you won't be here for class meetings.
Room 20.
Room 20.
If you think you're going to be coming home after driving curfew on Saturday evening, you can pick up a permission slip from me before prom or from Mr. Johnson during prom. I'll have signed forms for you. But you're going to need to have something just on record. Some of you may be familiar with the New York Times columnist Nicholas Kristof, who writes from all over the world. He's having an interesting competition for an essay, which I think any of you could really do a very good job with. If you would like more information, there's no cash prize, but you get the undying bragging ability of being published in Nicholas Kristof's column. So come and talk to me if you'd like to know more about this.
If you're interested in spending a week in Japan this summer, the Monterey Rotary Club is, guess somebody is. The Monterey Rotary Club is sponsoring a student from York to go. All room and board is paid for, including partial airfare. You'd also get to host a Japanese student for some time. So that is this summer. If you're interested, please come see me.
Okay, if some inhibiting factor has been keeping you from meeting with Ms. Maston or me regarding course planning for next year, there's still time to sit with us, and so please have a look at your calendar, look at some free time that you might have during the day, before school or after school, and get in touch with us so that we can talk with you about that. And then for parents watching at home, just an invitation for this coming next Wednesday's York parent meeting. It'll be Wednesday night. We'll be talking about the future of York School and discussing community reading texts such as Hamlet's Blackberry and Eating Animals, and there'll be details on the blog. You can look for that this week. Thanks.
As I mentioned once before, at fall break, the choir and the chamber choir will be going to New York City, and we will be singing at the Blessing of the Animals at the Cathedral of St. John the Divine, which is the biggest cathedral in the world. And we get to sing with the Paul Winter Consort, arguably the best gospel singer in New York City, who does the leads for this piece, the Earth Mass by Paul Winter. And you get to see a procession of 150 animals through the cathedral, which includes, well, last year was a camel and everything. Anyway, because this trip is early in the year, we need to get a lot of planning going. So if you are not in choir right now, and think you might like to be in choir next year and participate in this trip, as you know, choir is open to anybody. There's no audition to be part of choir. So there's no audition to be part of this trip. We have to have commitments by the end of this school year, because if we wait till August, it'll be too late. So if you're not in choir now, you think you'd like to join us in New York City and sing the Earth Mass at the Cathedral of St. John the Divine next fall break, please talk to me. Please talk to me, because we need to get it. You need to be committing before school's out this year.
So the other day, I was just calmly eating a piece of buttered toast, walking along when I accidentally tripped over a root of a tree and dropped my bread. Now, of course, the bread had to land buttered side down. This is Murphy's Law. Now, some of you may say that Murphy's Law isn't true. It never works. However, I have first-hand experience of Murphy's Law. And also, Urban Dictionary states that it's true as well. It says that Murphy's Law states that if there are two choices, and one is a catastrophic one, then the catastrophic one will always be chosen. Here are a few examples. So a couple days ago, I was at Costco. My parents, they were shopping, and they wanted me to hold the line for them. So as I went to the shortest line, as I wanted to get the shortest time possible. Now, as I stood there, I watched every other line zoom by while I just sat there, waiting for my line to move an inch. This is another Murphy's Law. The other line always moves faster. Now, a second example was last week when I was doing my homework, I was writing some stuff on my paper with a pencil, and my pencil flew out of my hand behind my desk. Now, this isn't the weird part. The bad part is that when I tried to reach for my pencil, it was this much away from the tips of my fingers. This is another Murphy's Law. Whenever a valuable drops in a hard-to-reach place, it goes this close away from your fingers. The final one is, I was in the bathroom and I was just brushing my teeth when I reached for a cup to rinse my mouth with, and I accidentally bumped against the soap holder. The soap holder now fell into the toilet. Yeah, not very pleasant. So, yeah, that's another one. Whenever you drop something in the bathroom, it's automatically attracted to the toilet. So there you have it, solid evidence that Murphy's Law exists. So if you still don't believe me, just try a simple test. Go to your nearest bathroom and drop something, and watch it be magically attracted to your toilet. So if you do something bad or screw something up, don't blame yourself. Blame Murphy.
For the people who are in the one-act play title, there's a schedule on the theater door, so check it out because we're reading every day at lunch.
So, we're going to be selling prom tickets again today at lunch. We're going to be, either if it's raining, we're going to be in here, and if it's not raining, we're going to be right outside near the Q&A. And remember, you can't buy couples tickets at the door, so if you have a date, you should get your couples tickets now.
And also, there's a map of the Hyatt property posted on the bulletin board over there. There are a couple, so you can just rip it off the tap and take one. There's also one posted on the Facebook page, so you can check that out. And there is parking at the Hyatt if you just get your seat to the ballroom. For tickets, Jordan Adams, who was the unlucky one who actually dropped his golden ticket, you get a free one with your date. And also Gabby Giardini, who actually had another golden ticket because we screwed up twice, also gets a free one.
Alright, Hip Hop Dance Club today at lunch, meet in the gym.
Kind of reiterating what Angela said earlier, D&D Club today needs to meet in Mr. Fink's room for a picture, and if anyone has anything particularly nerdy or relevant to D&D, please give it to me. I feel like that'd be relevant in the picture.
Shelby and I are starting a York group for the Relay for Life. It's an organization where you walk and you raise money for cancer research. So
it's a 24-hour event, and we're going to have posters up. Please talk to us if you have any questions. It's on May 5th.
And there's a Facebook page, and you can go to realathletic.org and find it, or ask us. So I want to thank people again for the people who attended our last Young Entrepreneurs Club with Neil Robinson. It was a great talk, and I really want to see you guys again this Friday with Morgan Gilman's Revisit. He's one of the York's trustees and also a CEO of a real estate company in the Carmel. And he's going to give topics on why so many startups fail, and also why marketing is one of the important things you have to know. So if you're interested, please come. And also I have a thank you card and a little gift for Neil Robinson. So if you want to sign, please find me. Thank you.
There are many mysteries in the world. The existence of the Yeti, the location of the Bermuda Triangle, the thought of an actual New Jersey man without a six-pack. Well, I'm here today to answer one of those long-time mysteries. I've been the person putting up the Need a Laugh signs for the last 4 years. And as most of you know, except for the few who think I'm a junior, I will not be here next year. So I'm looking for someone to keep this tradition going. I have a folder with signs for the next 2 years, and I'd love to keep this going. So contact me. Thank you.
Just a reminder, April 29th is the Big Sur Marathon. If you still want to sign up, you have time. Any questions, just contact me. There's a sign-up sheet and more permission slips on the volunteer board.
York Swimming has a meet today at Seaside, so be up at the bands at 2:30.
Last reminder, Exec, Jets, and D&D in Mr. Fink's room at lunch. Glee Club, MUN, and help outside at the flagpole right now.
Class.